Hey, you. Oh, hey, it's, what am I doing?
The weekend update.
The weekend update. So if you weren't paying attention earlier, earlier being last week, we now have a new series on Monday that we're publishing called the Weekend Update. The reason we're doing this is because things happen on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Kat keeps moving her eyebrows with every word I say, and that keeps me off track. So let's get back on track. Sorry about that. Weekend update. That's what we're working on. Yes, we have things that come in on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you don't get to see them, and they kind of get passed by, or people come in and they get them, and you never had a chance to see them. So, all of that said, we are now in the weekend update, and I'm going to take you through some things that came in over the weekend, and maybe talk about a couple things that we did during the weekly update. Forgive the impromptu of this. That's just how we're going to do the weekend update, unless you guys hate it. So, give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. So, one of the things that came in this weekend is the Novarchus angel or blue-girdled angelfish, or for you Latin people, the Euphophopus novarchus. This is one of my favorite fish that we sell in saltwater. It is one of the few large-bodied angelfish that is somewhat reef safe. All angelfish have the potential to mess with your corals, but this is one that I have kept successfully in several different reef tanks in service. It's one of my favorite fish. It's beautiful. It's hardy once established. It's a little shy at first, but you cannot go wrong with that angelfish. We also got in one of my favorite wrasses. I think maybe we sold them all. I guess we sold them all. Like literally this morning it was swimming in there. It was a pintail wrasse. But let's keep moving. Magnificent foxface and a doctor tang. Diana sometimes gets really cool tangs that we haven't had a lot of, and this is one of them that you don't typically see. It's a big-bodied, more open water type tang, but very, very cool. What else? Oh, yeah. Some of these mimic tangs that came in were absolutely incredible. You might have seen that in one of the Facebook posts, but they are pretty phenomenal. Chocolate colors with a kind of mustard on the tail. Just absolutely beautiful. I did get one flame angel in. We haven't had a lot of those recently. Centropyge bispinosus, I think. Loriculus. Centropyge loriculus. Sorry. Anyway, Kat was shaking her head because she knew I was wrong. What else? Trying to think. Oh, we got some Bangui cardinal fish we have not had in a very long time. These are really, really pretty. Really good fin.
Cool fins.
Cool fins. Cool fins. It's the best word we can find for that right now. I got a really cool anthias in. This is a tricolor anthias. Now, it's not real happy right now because I just poked at it. But it is a beautiful fish. Look it up. It is one of the hardiest anthias that we sell. It is a mid-water anthias. Once it's established, it's out. It'll eat flake food. I have them all over service, and they're really, really great. Let's get away from saltwater for a second and see some of the freshwater things that came in this week. Really nice bleeding heart tetras came in. This is a great fish. And I did not realize just how much they color up until I took some to a 300-gallon service account we have. And they really get about 2 to 3 times this size. This size being, that's my hand, that's the size they are now. But they get some real good size to it, and they color up really, really nice. Very, very beautiful fish there. What else? Oh, also, these Serpe tetras with the long fins, also called longfin Serpe tetras, they are a great fish. They really have a lot of color that pops. They're super, super hardy, and they're great to school in mass numbers in larger tanks with other fish. They can sometimes even hang with barbs a little bit because they're reasonably good. So, what else do I want to show you? If you didn't see it last week and you didn't see it in the other videos, big tanks are back in. I've got a 300-gallon, I've got a 240-gallon, I've got a 210. Big tanks are back in stock, and these you can design your own stand and canopy. Whatever color, whatever style you want, these are fantastic if you're ready to get big fish. Okay, something else cool that came in this week. Now we have some little ones back there, but I got a FAHAKA puffer. This guy always makes big waves, not just because he's a fish, but because he is a choice fish. And it is a fully freshwater puffer fish. You can keep these in planted tanks. You can keep them pretty much by themselves because they can be aggressive. But talk about a puppy dog for your aquarium. The FAHAKA puffer is definitely one of those. Now, we've got a lot of newsstands and canopies and tanks in the showroom. And we haven't decorated the showroom in quite a while. So I did 2 today, and I'm kind of working on a 3rd right now. And by the time of the weekly update, the whole room should be redecorated. But this was one reef design for a 110 that I did. And this right here, we're going for the Ewok Village and the Death Star with a freshwater look. The idea behind this too is you could have a lot of small fish in these plastic balls that we got. They're absolutely fantastic for babies. So if you have South Americans, Africans, if you have even guppies, these can be a fantastic area for the babies to get in, grow a little bit, and you're safe. So this was just one design with plastic plants. Over here, I'm working on a couple of new designs, one with Dragon Rock, but don't get attached because this is going to change here in the next day or two. Anyway, what else do I want to show, Kat? What else came in that's important? I don't know. Let's go see. So one other thing that I want to show you is, and it's hard to show you because I don't have a tank on it right now, but the 74. 74 is a 2x2 column tank. And these are 2 stands and canopies that we've had done for them. We have a couple other ones, and it's a little bit, you have to use your imagination just a little bit, but it's very much like the column tank we have in the showroom. And the stands and canopies are really, really cool. Now, there's something else that came in this past week that's really, really awesome, and that would be the new corals that came in. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, Francois set up a new BIOCUBE this morning. So we've got a new BIOCUBE ready to go. You can actually come in, buy the BIOCUBE, and you can take it home, and it's set already ready to go. There's no time in it. There's no cycling in it. We can tear it down just how it is, put it in the back seat of your car. You got a saltwater aquarium. Okay, a lot of cool new corals came in, and we're going to do this without you having to look at me. Lots of Euphyllia species. This is one of the larger hammers that came in, a frog spawn, a Bowerbanki, which I have not had in a very long time. Lots of cool bubble corals, zoas, a super, super killer Welsophilia came in, a lot of little hammers, all different colors. Torches are finally back in stock as well. And a few of the octospawns, blastos, everything else. There are a lot of new corals in and new corals coming. Ever since they've opened up Fiji, we've got a lot of corals that we haven't had in quite some time. So I can get into the individuals if you want to come in here and actually talk to me about it. And something else that I was going to mention too. A lot of people with freshwater always wonder about saltwater, the difficulty and things like that. And what ends up happening a lot is people come in on Saturdays and Sundays and they want to talk about it. And we're really pressured for time. But between Monday and Friday, you can come in and talk with us and we can spend as much time as you like, kind of giving you the lay of the land. If there is an idea that you might want to do saltwater, or you're worried about certain things or stuff you've heard about it, we can definitely make the transition very easy and teach you as much as you can about it. The number one thing that we try and pride ourselves on here is trying to help our customers the most that we can. We're not right 100% of the time, but we're right more than we're not as far as keeping stuff. And you've got over 100 years of experience, hundreds of years experience here with the staff that we have. So come by and see us. God bless. Have a great week. We will be back with the weekly update, and I hope this wasn't too much for you on a Monday.